We'll start off with today's class. So here's the first question for today. Heights and distances. One thing I would expect from you people is that you read the question properly and try drawing the figure for this question. And I think that you all have become expert in drawing the figure. Let's see how many are able to draw the figure for this and show it to me right away in your books, in your copies, whichever you're doing. I'll give you exactly 1 minute to draw the figure. And I don't think it's a very difficult task to draw this. A vertical tower stands on a horizontal plane. So this happens to be a horizontal plane. A vertical tower is standing on a horizontal plane and a flag staff is out here. Is it clear? 70 meters away from the tower, 70 meters away from the tower, the angle of elevation of the bottom of the staff and the top of the staff is 45 and 60 degrees. Is the figure clear? Yes or no? You have to calculate the height of the staff. I think we have done numerous questions based on this. The questions might be different, but the logic is the same. Now, can anybody tell me what is the length of the flag staff? First of all, tell me what is the height of the tower. Kindly draw the figure and tell me what is the height of the tower. Shobhajit, please type it out. I cannot hear you properly as the recording software is on. Please just type out the answer. The height of 870, excellent. Now go on to calculate the height of the flag staff. You'll be applying tan 45 in this triangle. You'll be getting tan 45 is 1. So since your base is 70, you'll be getting the height of the tower as also 70. Is it clear? Now apply triangles, entire triangle, apply tan 60. Tan 60 will be giving you this by this. You know 70 and this is 70 plus x. Tell me what is the value for x. We are getting tan 60 is equals to 70 plus x. Tan 60 is how much? Root 3. Apply and tell me what is the value for x. Hurry up boys, Larry, Sheen. There are 3 Shobhajits in the class. The value for x, boys, hurry up. 70 root 3 minus 70 or 70 into 0.732. Why 0.732? Root 3's value is 1.732 minus 1 gives you 0.732. The ultimate answer will be around 50s. It is 50.24 meters. Is the question clear? Yes or no, boys? Confirm. Sorry, Shobhajit. Is it clear? Yeah, root 3 you have to put 1.732. Okay. Now, if this root 3 has been specified in the question, sometimes what happens is that your options will be given in points. So you'll have to calculate the answer in point. And by default, you'll be taking the value for root 2 as 1.414, root 2 as 1.732. Is it clear? Please write down these values. It might happen that in questions sometimes it's not specified and the answers are required in decimals, so you'll have to use this. Is it clear? Now there's a eighth question, number 8, waiting for you all. People who are done with this question and have got this answer, kindly move on to the question number 8. Starting off with reading the question first and then trying out to draw the diagram on your own. These are some different questions apart from your NCERT. Very important for you all to revise these things. I am stopping the recording portion. Kindly do it. Is there anyone in the class who is done with this figure? A vertical straight tree 15-meter height broken by a wind such that the top of the touches the and makes an angle of 60 degree with the ground. At what height the ground is from the tree breaks? Excellent, Shobhajit. Very good. This is a very same question that we have done it. Very good. But Shobhajit, you have to name those values, okay? You have to give the names of these points and you have to specify in the question that AD, let AD be the broken part of the tree such that AD will be equals to AC. Yes or no? Do you all agree? This length is equals to this length because this is the portion which has been broken and this is the portion which is falling down. So if this is 15 minus h, now how do we know that it's 15? Because the entire length of the tree is 15. We have done this kind of a question, but this is a bit different than the rest of the questions. So I would expect you to tell me at what height from the ground did the tree break. So you have to calculate the length of this one. Hurry up boys, try and calculate the answer for this. Hurry up, let's see who can do it. Last time we had to calculate the entire height of the tree and this distance was given, if you remember, in NCERT. This distance was given and the entire height of the tree needed to be calculated. This is the easiest one than that one. So I would expect you all to try it. Shomojit Sarkar, did you get the answer? Just have to apply sine. Sine theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse. It will be giving you AB by AC, and when you go on to further solve it, you will be getting h is equals to 15 root 3 divided by 2 plus root 3. Now as you know that root 3 is not, it's a it's a root, so and we don't have to consider the root in your denominator, so we go on to rationalize the thing as 2 minus root 3 in numerator as well as denominator, so you get in turn as 15 into 2 into 1.73 minus 1, giving the answer as 6.9 meters. This is the height of the tree remaining after the tree has been broken, uprooted. Not uprooted, it's broken from a point. Clear? Can we move on to our next numerical? Sorry? Scroll up. If people are done with this, question number 9 is right here. Try drawing the figure for question number 9. Try drawing the figure for question number 9. I'll pause the video for the time being. How many are done with question number 9's figure? Shomojit? It's a very similar figure to that Flagstaff question. Vertical tower, horizontal plane, there's a flagstaff of height 5 meters. There's a flagstaff of height 5 meters. At the point on a plane, the angle of elevation of the bottom is this much. It's 30 and 60 degrees. You have to find the height of the tower. Now what else you will require in this simple question? There is a tower, there is a flagstaff, and of course out here you have been asked to calculate x and the height of the tower h, and the angle of elevations of the base and the top is given as 30 and 60 degrees respectively. Now kindly go on to calculate the x and h. Hurry up. Anyone want to calculate the distance and the height of the tower? In this small triangle, you'll be getting the h in terms of x. You'll have tan 30 as equals to h by x. 1 by root 3 is equals to h by x, and your x is equals to h root 3. Clear? Now go on. Answer is 2.5, Shobhajit Sarkar code. Let's see. Excellent, Shobhajit. Now there is a second question. Next question for you all. I'm pausing the video. People who are done with this, very good. Who are not done with this, kindly start copying this. And question number 10 is waiting for you all.